right, everybody. How's it going tonight? Hope you're all doing very, very well. What up, William? And of course, Yaki. What's going on? What's going on? Night. I just wanted to do yet another path building stream, which I'm now calling the Trailblazing stream. So this is technically episode 3, if you want to look at it that way, of the Trailblazing streams. But why don't we... First off, turn down this music. What is this? Undertale? Interesting. Still listening to GlitchX City's live stream of her music. Link in description if you are interested to go support her. But what you guys came for is Minecraft. Look at this. Seamless transition. It's a little bit of a black screen. Finally a friend. What up, Yaki? A lot of you were on all day, though. It's been a busy day, I saw. Managed to get a few things done, but I wasn't on too much to play today. I did see you guys crash a helicopter on my roof as I was doing thumbnails, though. Definitely saw that. But check it out, guys. I've put a lot of my reptiles just hanging out. James Pond, managing the door like a bouncer. Of course, we got Charlotte in here, hanging out. Looks like Saria sleeping on the table. We got Zephyr here looking ominously at the fans that sometimes make her faint. You've been on for about an hour, Yaki? I thought you were on, or maybe you weren't part of that massive group. There's like 5 people on all day today. Buffy, Cup, DT. Look at Crook. Crook, you're a little... That seems a little uncomfortable. You want to get on the floor, bud? There you go. Look it. It's the thumbnail. Or the stream starting soon image. Alright. Let's get out into the world, shall we? And even though it's cozy nighttime vibes, I'm gonna sleep. Infamous Devil, what up? Welcome to the stream. How are you today? Oh yeah, check this out too, guys. I added a bunch of Amargas or Amaras and Sheldons to our overpopulated roaming dinosaur area. I will be making them exhibits again. That's why what's the walls for? And we'll get to that too. I almost debated making the wall in today's stream, but let's not get ahead of ourselves, shall we? Let's go down here, past the scary guys, and I think essentially what I want to focus on is this area over here. So obviously, we've got our IV factory here, and here's your only warning for the entire stream. If you're watching this stream, you may get a little bit of spoilers for tomorrow's episode, but I won't really be going over here too much. But I have done a little bit of more work with the crate nonsense over here in this building, as well as a lot of conveyor belt work, like a lot, as well as all of these goodies. Look at those. Yes. Like I said, we are going to ignore that for this stream. What I want to work on is working on the roads. That's the whole point of these trailblazing streams, is to work on infrastructures, to work on roads, paths, trains, airports, anything that is transportation focused is what these Trailblazer streams are going to be about. And of course, they're all about kind of chilling, just kind of hanging out and not being as upbeat, you know? I mean, I'll still be here and chatting with you guys, but I might take long pauses. I might talk ASMR like. It's late for me, so that's all I'll tell you. Infamous says, you're good, love the series, thank you. Thank you very much. I'm glad to hear it. So I want to work on this road. We're going to extend this out this way, and I haven't even really thought beyond that, if I'm honest. I would love to connect it up over here to our other path. If Distant Horizons is going to let me show it. Yeah, right there. We've got our bridge that we made in the very first Trailblazing stream. And it goes up there over by Fried Astronaut, who I haven't seen on the server in a while. I gotta reach out to him and be like, what up, bro? But I'm sure he's busy. But yeah, so I would love to connect up there. Now I want to keep this pretty much really straight, if I'm honest. This is our main road as well as this one and this one. And eventually we want the airport that we make to be essentially right here, like this big area. That might get in the way, so we might bump it up to like here, right? Imagine it starting here and it essentially being this whole area right here. So I kind of want to make this path go straight to there, if I'm honest. We might just make it might be boring, if I'm honest. We might just make it really, really straight as far as the 2-lane goes. And then when it hits the T-junction here, we can connect it up with this path over there in the swamp, as well as the path over there with the bridge that I just showed you, and over there. And to connect to that, we can do our path versus our road, right? Our road is 2-laned. Our path is just like kind of 1-laned or whatever. We also have to be getting a lot of wool, because that is definitely like the one thing that I am running out of. I mean, I've got unlimited wood, but I don't have, and I've got near unlimited andesite, but I don't have unlimited lights, and I don't have unlimited wool. And actually, while I think about it, since we're going to be in the area loading this building, let's actually go get a ton of iron, and we'll fill this building. And so this building will be producing items for us while we are in the area. Yaki says we love the soft sound of a sleepy lizard's voice. Yes, indeed. I'm not a lizard, though. I'm a sauropod. Close. Very similar.
But, actually... actually, it's part of, Reptilia, but, they move into different clades at a certain point, and, all of Tyranids and, like-minded dinosaurs... Oops, that's the wrong place. I went there out of habit. That's where my breeding area used to be.
Oh, also, this guy spawned. He's been here for a while.
But yeah, actually, you should really understand the differences between lizards and dinosaurs. It's very important.
Infamous says, love your vibes as a channel. Love dinosaurs and the series teaching me about Pokemon. Also been busy with Sisio hurt my shoulder last year's been taking months to recover. Oh no! I hope that goes well for you. As well as injuries can go and recoveries. Never get to hear that from anybody, even if it be a stranger on the internet. Although you're not 100% stranger. I've checked out your channel. I know what you're up to. All right, let's get a lot of iron. I'm talking like there's no reason to have iron in this. I don't think I can grab all 20k right now, but there's nothing stopping me from trying. Honestly, the 20k is amazing. I have this much because, like I said, I was AFKing for my breeder, which was down here. We are in a bit of a change on the server. We have to get rid of this specific breeding mod, which is Cobblemon API, and we're going to try using cop breeding. Long story short, it's annoying to get mods to work in a crazy mod pack. Creeper blow up is great stuff. That's the worst. During the day, too. Now, be truthful, Yaki. Was that a random creeper? Because I know they exist. Or was that... Or did you just not light up your area? Because creepers are bad, but there's two types of creepers. There's the ones that you're like, damn it, and you're mad at yourself. There's the other ones where you're like, what? You know? Where did that come from? Like, those ones suck. Alright, that's plenty for now. Absolutely plenty. How's the music level, guys? I have it about half, but make it a little bit louder because I know the cozy, like, lo-fi vibes are. I don't know what it's all about. Oh, this song's cool too. This is Mario. It's New Donk City. Glitch City is so amazing remixes. And I do love the fact that she's just like, yeah, you can use it, man. Just credit me. Just put the link. how art should be shared. I loved Odyssey, by the way. I don't know if you guys played Mario Odyssey. I played that at a weird time of my life. I worked at Amazon Fulfillment, which I don't recommend to anybody. Ever. Don't do it. I only worked there because I absolutely needed the job for like a few months, and they fucking lied to me about the hours. And long story short is I had absolutely no idea that they were going to put me on graveyard shift, but they did. And I was at the point in my life where I was like, dude, I just spent like a bunch of time training with you guys and, you know, going through the new hiring process just for you to finally tell me at the very end that, oh yeah, by the way, you're graveyard shift. I was like, excuse me? So I tried it because I am very nocturnal. But there's a difference between being able to stay up until 4 a.m. and having to work until 5:30 a.m. Big difference. Very, very big difference. But yeah, I would come home at like 5 in the morning, and my roommates would just be kind of like waking up at 6 or whatever. And this was during the winter, the 2 or 3 months I worked there. And I would come home, and that was right when Odyssey came out. So for me, Odyssey, I played a lot of Mario Odyssey at like 5 to like 7 a.m., right? Because that was like I just got home from work, and then I would go to bed at like 8 or 9, sleep the whole day, and it sucked. I hated it. To be fair, I didn't necessarily hate the graveyard shift part of it. I didn't enjoy that, but I absolutely hated the fulfillment area. Everything you hear is true about that place. It's terrible. Anyway, we are making nuggets of experience now, and iron, but mainly the nuggets in that building. So we will get those in a bit to make this. And I think while we're at it, if I'm grabbing all the resources that are a little time gated, let's go get some wool. So I apologize for the baying and the bleeding and the mooing about to be in your ears. First one to find my shears gets $10. There. I did hear Mr. Cupcake Knight is thinking about getting an automatic wool farm, and I know it's easy. It's one of the easier things to do in Minecraft, honestly, farm-wise. I just got so many other things I'm doing. I would love to have to never do this ever again. It's gonna be a nice day. I don't have to jump into that pile of sheep. God, I lose brain cells every time I'm in there. So not late night stream vibes. On top of that, I need brown dye. And the way I was getting brown dye is over in the greenhouse. Go ahead and get some brown dye. We'll probably have to do this a few times tonight, if I'm honest. But might as well do the process at the start here. Oh yeah, I'm gonna try something. If you guys have been watching the series, you might know that I have been having issues like this where they're just dropping them everywhere, and these are hiding hoppers, so I am actually catching a lot that they drop, but they're still dropping it like on the chest and in the path. And so what I'm actually going to try to do is use backpacks on top of these hoppers and give the backpacks magnet upgrades, and so the backpacks will suck up all the items and then it'll shoot it down into our system. And I'm actually fairly confident that will fix it, and then once I do that, I can come down here and make this less elaborate. Like I've got 2 lanes for each one. I only need 1, so I'll probably put it on the inside or something. And then finally come through here and make this place look good, and just kind of, it doesn't need to look crazy, but I do want it to be like kind of metal and stone down here and actually feel like a basement, and have a little bit of a research area, although unless I speed it up, I'm going to finish my IV factory before enhancing this area, which is our manual IV area with all these stuff. But yep, is what it is. Again, too many things going on. Hey, Willis. What up, dude? Or Wills, sorry. Dyslexic at night. How you going, man? How's your series going? I see you keep posting streams. I need to check in more often, but I'm just always busy making my own videos, if I'm honest. It's hard to watch other people's stuff. What did I come in here for? I came in here for brown dye, so I need to cook the... Which one is it? Not buy, dye. Brown dye, you can cook shucca berries and chardy berries. Shucca and chardy. I don't even know where... Oh, I don't want to step on those. Here's some chardy. Alright, so we are just going to stand here and do this for a minute. But we'll get a bunch of this, and then you smelt it down, and that just gives you brown dye, which is, in my opinion, a lot easier than the cocoa beans. Mainly because at least for my setup, right? Because I have plenty of bone meal, and I've obviously got a greenhouse. So we'll just hang out. You know what? Let's have snack time, everybody. Part of the episode or stream where I ask you guys what you are eating and drinking in today's episode. Today I've got one of my all-time favorites, which is strawberry lemonade in a tall glass with a lot of crushed ice. That is one of my go-tos. So let me know what you got. And cheers like usual. Will just started a new series today with some of the other R&R fans. Nice! That is really cool to hear. I'll spend some good time on that, make some good content, and who knows, maybe someday you can invite some of us over there to come tour it and check it out. That could be fun. Alright, you know what? I'm walking away and I'm already realizing that that's just under 2 stacks, and it's gonna bother me. So we're gonna go grab what we have out of here too, because it should be automating at least a little bit, right? Yeah, 120. Let me grab those. And oh, yeah, 155. Yes. Okay, we had way more than I thought. I just drained that, but I guess I was semi-AFKing in the area, so got a lot more. Gonna Eats, nice. I like that you commented, because your name is Gonna Eats and your comment is all about snack time. I appreciate that. The irony is not lost to me there. Gonna Eats is eating some salami and Gouda. Ooh, I've got some Gouda in the fridge. Sounds good. Although, if I'm honest, that might be a little old. No, I know it lasts for a lot longer than some other cheeses, but you're reminding me that it's in there, which means that I forgot. Alright, we need to take this over to Quantum's. And honestly, I need to build a better way up on his side. On that side of the bridge, at least. I did make this real quick. Whoop. It's a perfect late night song stream song. Oh my god, I am dyslexic at night. Talk well, sometimes am. I do understand you can. The answer to that is maybe. Yo, how does he just fix your house, Quantum? What's going on? Oh, he's got it over here too. Living in a unfinished. Oh, wait, that's stripped, and that's not. Come on, Quantum. That's stripped, and that's not. What's going on, my man? What's going on? All right, do I need to cook these in fire, or is lava okay? Lava is okay. Okay. Send them down. I'm pretty sure I already set the filter to have brown dye. We will find out in a second. Oh yeah, have you guys seen my new Zero? He's my new Cyclazar, shiny Cyclazar. And I named him Zero because Zero is an electric motorcycle. So I upgraded from my gas-powered Cyclazar. And this is our fancy, high-end electric motorcycle. So we don't ride a scooter anymore. We still have Vespa. We'll still hang out with Vespa, and eventually I want to make a like a garage for them to hang out. I think that would be funny, like somewhere up there, like it's like a stable, but it's a garage. I think that'd be fun. But yeah, Zero is our homie now, and we're gonna soup him up, make him super fast, and he's gonna be definitely our ground mount for sure. I mean, even if there are other reptiles that are faster on the ground, which I don't know if there are, if I'm honest. Like, I've got to ride the Cyclosaur. I'm reptile themed, and that's the sole purpose of a Cyclosaur, is that he's a motorcycle. Kind of obligated to use it. And honestly, I kind of like it, because in Scarlet and Violet, I didn't bother with these guys, because I thought it was weird. Like, you already had Koraidon or Miraidon. Like, why do I want the one that doesn't evolve and has worse base stat total? You know? I don't need it. But he's cool, he's cool. Cut off the edges of the cheese and you're good? I just might. I don't even know if it has mold, if I'm honest. It's probably fine. When I say old, I mean like, I bought it like 3 months ago. In cheese life. Could be younger, but it's be older too. Alright, not a lot of carpets, but it's okay. Let's go make them the rib, the version. And I could spend them there, but honestly we're about to build more of the bridge, so I will save this wool for what we're actually building. Gunneats was breeding Wingle. Got 4 shiny Wingles in 10 minutes, and you think you used up all of your luck for the next 2 weeks. Maybe more than 2 weeks on that, man. Don't get on a plane. That's all I'm saying. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. I don't wish that bad voodoo on anybody. Just don't expect to win a lottery, you know what I mean? It's crazy, though. I like Wingle. Wingle's a fun Pokemon. Although, if we're talking goals, I'm definitely more of a fan of Watchroll and Kilowattrel. Those quickly became one of my favorite Pokemon, and are probably my favorite from Scarlet and Violet. I named mine, in the playthrough I named him Stormwing. And for a while, I couldn't remember the name of Kilowattrel. I was just like, what's that Pokemon? I was like, I don't know, that's Stormwing. Am I gonna have to kill this whole batch of trees? I am. So here's a pet peeve I have with trees in Minecraft, right? These leaves like won't despawn because they're touching this leaf, and these leaves are touching the bark, right? So for me to knock these down without them to look stupid. Oh look, Larvitar. I'm gonna have to knock a ball down and replant them, just because like that's annoying, because like it's just annoying, you know what I mean? It's not gonna look like a perfect tree. I'm gonna have random floating leaves. So the forest has to go, and I will replant it. But it's gonna be in our way anyway, so. And I just planted it the other day. So whatever. Those might be good. I might not need to get rid of those, except for the fact that these are probably in our actual way. Yeah. Yeah, it's in the way. It's in the way. You gotta go. Sorry. Let's just get rid of all the trees I planted. Screw it. Absolutely screw it. Sleep time. You gotta go, mister. Guys, you know what I'm extremely excited for tomorrow? I might not even... Yeah, Yaki, if you're still watching. I'm gonna be real. Don't expect me on the server tomorrow. I am a massive World of Warcraft player. Big WoW player. And it comes and goes. I play it and stop and play it and stop. And honestly, I haven't been playing it since starting this server. I've put my full-time effort and extra time into the server. But, not saying I'm going to slow down at all, but I've got a little bit more bandwidth now that things are kind of rolling already. A lot of front-end work, so to speak. But, now don't tell Blizzard this. There's a private server called Ascension, and they're coming out with something called Conquest of Azeroth. And I won't bore you guys with the details, but all you really need to know is it is gonna feel like what I consider the best version of World of Warcraft, which is WoW Classic with a little bit of Burning Crusade and Wrath elements to it. And they are launching something called Conquest of Azeroth, which is adding 21 new classes, and they are all kind of the thematic classes that people have wanted over the years, like Tinker, Headhunter, Shadow Hunter. Oh, he's dead by Piglin. Pepperoni. Anyway, I'm very excited to play that, and I kind of need to play it because Blizzard just sent a cease and desist to Ascension, so it ain't gonna be around for very long. Obviously, it's got to go through the legal system, and I don't know where they are, how it's lasted this long. I think they're running some crazy business out of Russia or who knows where. I'm the type of person, though, I can separate art from the artist. And look, the reality is I freaking love World of Warcraft, and I am for sure gonna play Ascension. I've been playing it for years, to be honest. I even supported the Conquest of Azeroth when it was back in Alpha because I'm just such a fan of the idea of it. All right, everybody out. I like how they're actually these creatures are actually listening to me. They understood what I wanted. Yeah, get out. All of you, get out. Get out. Chicken, get out. Yup. Out. Out. I'm gonna give you one more chance. Go on. You're not gonna want to be stuck in here when I do what I'm about to do. He actually listened. That's so crazy. Why does that ever happen? What the heck? That was awesome. You guys saw it here first. I can communicate with Minecraft mobs. Look at that. Saved all their lives. That's hilarious. Anyway, it's very much on my mind because it goes live tomorrow at 7 a.m. Part of me was like, I'm going to stay up. And then it's like, 9. But that's good. I like WoW, but not that much. Okay. Trees are more or less out of the way. Let's transition into actually placing some more road. So let's go ahead and hide that for now. Out of the way. The wood can go in here. Carpets can go back in building. What did I read? Yaki died. It's my story. Sorry, bruh. Alright, so let's grab that wood, actually. And I kind of like doing this 2 ways, but my favorite way I've found, now that I've made this a lot, is to actually start with these outer edges. Build that, and then that lets me kind of figure out where I want to go up and down. And then come back and then do like the middle line, and then fill those out. It's steps. At the very end, I come through and I do the supports where we need them. But I do always want the road to be elevated. That's kind of been my whole goal this entire time. And it's hard to visualize over here because this is the area that it's not raised up. But I want to make sure that everywhere else it is raised up. Now, we have a lot of terrain here. And I know that I want this road to stay the level of the factory. So we need to come out to at least here. And then, honestly, after that, probably go up. And then go up again. And then we'll be high up on this side. Which means we might need to dig some of this out, if I'm honest. But that's okay. Try to get that in time. So let's go go make a bunch of thingamajigs. Onward, Zero. Oh, I also would like to change this up. I made this, so see how this is a perfect little turn, kind of. This one kind of whoop-de-wops because I was following terrain. I do think I want to come back and make this perfectly, like, one turn. But we're getting the building here, and I don't know how to connect that, so part of me kind of wants to wait and then redo this whole corner piece as a bit of a perfect turn into an entrance. So, just kind of waiting on that, but since we're at the Trailblazing stream, might as well explain all my thoughts that I'm having on paths. The place to do it. Alright, let's go ahead and make all of this natural spruce log. Plank. Here we go. The riveting gameplay of building. You game here to fall asleep? This might be the time to do so. To dig out a bunch of this. Let's get a small tunnel. I don't know how you guys dig in Minecraft. This is how I dig in Minecraft. Row by row. you are asleep. Gute Nacht. Part of that song sounds like a section from Kingdom Hearts. Like exactly the same notes. And Kingdom Hearts 4 got announced, or rather it was announced a long time ago, but it got like a gameplay update trailer. It's just, I don't know, man. I love Kingdom Hearts more than most people, but I was just burned so hard by Kingdom Hearts 3, I just kind of don't really care about 4 anymore, which is pretty rare for me to stop caring completely about a video game series just because one of them's not up to snuff. But the ending of 3 just ruined it, man. They gave us everything in fucking 20. They answered every plot line in 20 minutes. So I was like, huh? I was like, whiplash. I was overloaded with finale information, and they didn't really do it in a great way. It was like, and this is this way because of this, and this is this way because of that. Oh, also this is this way because of that. And you were wondering about this. Well, this is that because of this, and this is that. And you know how this is like that? Well, yeah, it's because of this, and because this is that, this is that. And it was just like, I was like, calm down. Let me enjoy one moment, one reveal, please. Was it not? Okay, so over here, we can go doop, doop, boop. That'll be a little staircase up. Eat it onto this side. Oop. This mod still weirds me out every time I use it. But like build in front. It doesn't feel natural. rains after I sleep. Gross. Okay, so it'd be stair, stair. Gives me 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do 6, 5, 6, and then we'll go up. And this gets us the height that I want to be, pretty much, I think, into the river. John, what up, man? Do all dragon types count as reptiles? No. Fun question, but no. They do not. For example, Dreepy and Dracovolt and Dragapult are based off of amphibians. Oh man, that's a death fall. Look at that. Did I do that? I must have did that. Look at that plummeting death hole. That's crazy. Let's just grab some dirt and forget that ever happened. Yeah. Okay. Not a problem. But yeah, I think it's fun to think of, not all dragon types are reptiles. Not all reptiles are obviously dragon type. But not all dragons are even dragon type themselves. Charizard, prime example. But we've got Neat Breeze on the server, and her theme is Dragon Trainer. But that doesn't mean that it has to be dragon type. She's not a dragon type trainer. She's a dragon trainer. So I know Charizard goes into dragon with his Mega. But if you just imagine normal Charizard. Or another good example, she uses Gyarados. Right? Because Gyarados is very much a fish. But its legend, its Pokedex entry, says that it's based off of the fish that jumped so high, jumped over a mountain to attain dragonhood. So she considers it a dragon. Okay, it looks like it would actually come down here. So let's build out to there, and then we can do the staircase down later. Yeah, it's definitely been fun seeing some people do a theme and have storylines build on the server. It's good to see. Exciting stuff. What would my ideal reptile-only team be? It's a good question. What do you mean by ideal? Like, my favorites? Or competitive? Or one that's the best representation of reptiles? Right? Because I feel like Arbok's got to be on the team that is like, I'm a reptile trainer, but Arbok's not like necessarily a favorite Pokemon, nor is he one that I would put on a competitive team. Although this guy's probably going on most teams, I ain't gonna lie. He can join in favorite, representative, and even I would break into a competitive battle. Like, for sure. I'd have to pull some tricks with him. But I know me some crocodile tricks. In fact, you might notice, Yaki, if you're still watching, you might see the secret before you fight me. But I'll show you my secret weapon. This is this item right here. I ain't even gonna say. You guys gotta look. That's what it was. That is gonna catch people off guard. Pair that with this move right here. This bad boy right here. Yeah. They're not ready for it. They're gonna be like, go, Garchomp. And I'll be like, Garchomp this. My ideal team of my favorites. Well, most is with us right now. Aerodactyl would be on that team. Tyrantrum would be on that team. Crocodile would be on that team. And then my 3 other reptile favorites. Who would that be? I'd have to go look at my PC. Blastoise, actually, would be on there. So we'll put Blastoise on that team. That also gives me a water type, if we're looking at team comp. I really like Superior. I'd probably put Superior on there, too. Big fan of Superior. Another one of my starters that I use. And my OG Crocodile team had Superior. My OG Unova Black, White. I think I played Black version. You will never outspeed me. One of my monsters faster than anything. I'm not expecting Crocodile to outspeed everything. However, you've got to outspeed my Mega Aerodactyl, which is just naturally going to be hard to do. Possible. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it is not easy. Alright, let's see how much this building has been producing. Might be able to make some of the lights. Nuggets. Give me all those nuggets. Alright. Fresh out of EXP, which is bad because I also use this for repairing my mending, but that's what this is for. You will 100% outspeed Aerodactyl. Okay. I mean, yeah, if you're using a Choice Scarf, most fast Pokemon, if you're combining a fast Pokemon with the Choice Scarf, you might outspeed Aerodactyl, but is it the best item to do so? I don't know. Is it the best item for that Pokemon? You know what I mean? There ain't many things faster than Aerodactyl. The sounds these make when you place them. It's pretty soothing. Bing bing bong, bing bing bong. Oh, actually, I don't need to do that. I'll do it for the hell of it, but if I come back with the stairs, I don't actually need these under the stairs. What's outspeeding me, Yaki? Tell me your quote-unquote secrets. I shared mine. Would Walking Wake be a reptile because it's a dinosaur? Yeah. Same with Roaring, whatever the other one is. The rank, all 3 of them, honestly. Have a list. Would you like to go see? Take a quick break. We can do the transition to the lab. Love Superior recently replayed Black and White and soft reset for a shiny Snivy and 150. Dang. Shiny Snivy, you say, huh? Where is he? Evergreen. There he is. I was like, where are you hiding? I got one of those. Honestly, one of the best shinies, period. Like, that is a good looking Pokemon. Gotta love it. Alright. To the lab. Bro, tree. This is my Sceptile named Tree Rex. All right, check it out. I think I showed this off. I either showed this on last Tuesday's episode or tomorrow. I get all my episodes mixed up, honestly, because they're constantly coming out. But this is my list of all the reptiles and all the ones we need. I actually need to add one, unless I did. I did add one. But yeah, check it out. So these are all the lizards and crocodilians. The green ones are the ones I have caught, or the checked off ones are the ones I have caught. The other ones I've still got on my list. Some of them, a lot of them are legendaries, but there's like Heliolisk and Komodo I still need to grab. Turtles. We got all these. I actually did just get a golem. I haven't evolved it yet, but I do have it. I need a Torterra. Oh, I have Dreadnought. I don't know how I missed that. Rapagos. And Avalug is recently somebody on a comment section was like, I think you need to consider Avalug a turtle. He's obviously an iceberg, but he's like an iceberg-themed turtle. I was like, yeah, actually. So we can get a powerful defensive ice type on the team, which will be kind of fun. Here's our snakes. Arbok, of course. We have Steelix. I don't know why I didn't type that one off either. The Dunspars, which somebody today in the comment section was like, that's not actually a reptile, but if you search what it's based off of, it was based off of a mythical combination of like a snake and a bug. But it's got snake. Definitely an oddity, but very much a snake. Then this is the long one. This has the theropods, the sauropods, the ancient reptiles, dinosaurs, literally. I could get a Marowak, I just haven't yet. I need Dialga. I need Haxorus. I have a Fracture, but Haxorus takes level 48. We're not there yet, so we don't have one. And then here we have Baxcalibur, and here are the two that I was mentioning to you. Walking Weight and Raging Bolt, which will be pretty cool if they're in the mod pack, or if we can get them to work. And then here are our dragons, drakes, and worms. So I was talking about this earlier too. Are all dragons reptiles? Are all reptiles dragons? You know? So these are all of our dragons, essentially. Even Reshiram has like some bird features. He's got feathers, but it's based off of an old Eastern European dragon. So yeah. How is Golem a turtle? How is Golem a turtle? Golem is very interesting in the sense that him and Machamps share some synergy. So if we go ahead and get Machamp out and we get Nugget out, when this guy evolves, or even before he evolves, his little Machamp, if you really look at this guy and look at what he's based around, he's actually a humanoid reptile. So obviously he doesn't look like a reptile, but he's got a very much of a reptilian head, and he's muscular, and he's not, he's not a human, he's not a primate. So it's like, what is he? So the Machokes, and Machamps are humanoid reptiles. So the theory is, when you trade a Graveler with a Machoke, right? Machoke only has 2 arms, Graveler has 4 arms. They kind of crossbreed, or cross-evolve, if you will. And the reptile humanoid of Machoke gets the 4-armed aspects of the rock. And the rock here, with his golem head and his ability to tuck his arms and stuff into his rock ball and roll around, gives him reptilian features, and he's basically a turtle. He's a really weird rock Pokemon turtle. So that's the logic on that one, and that's a fun one because it took a little bit of thought to be like, yeah, that actually is how that works out. But let's actually put these two back. You know what? We'll keep Evergreen out. I'll get Smog back out. Everyone likes Charizard. Let's go ahead and sleep by the fire. All right. Everybody, water break. Take a sip. I like how I went to go take a sip and Crocodile just put his ass in our face. Thanks, Captain Crook. Thanks for that, bro. We enjoyed that. Oh, Yaki is your secret. A Meowscarada. with choice scarf. That would be pretty fast. I'll not lie. Alright. Let us store all this for now. Store that for now too. Oh, yeah, a little extra actually. And we need more of just the basic logs, because I gotta convert the logs into these bad boys. Reinforced spruce logs. I also need to grab these. Because I need to make a lot more of these. These are kind of annoying to make, I ain't gonna lie. That will suffice for a while. Okay, let's go grab some liggity logs. Maybe, says Yaki. There's only so many quick meowing Pokemon. Not many that could masquerade as something else. Foo, 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 foo. How many weeks more do you think it's going to take before we see this build finished? Friendly shots fired at Quantum. Just the friendlies. Just base mate shots fired. Alright, let's turn these into reinforced slugs. And get back out there. 500 weeks is wild. I don't think it'll be 500. It's his next building, but then he said he's gonna make a workshop, and he needs to make a steel factory. Man's got many ideas, which I'm here for. Don't get me wrong, I'm here for it. I just wish there was a faster way to do this. I know you can do like building wands or whatever. Sometimes you just gotta put in the old elbow grease, you know? Have I ever thought about playing Pokemon Infinite Fusion reptiles only? That'd be awesome. I wasn't really a Pokemon channel until, I mean, I don't really consider myself, I'm a dinosaur, reptilian, whatever channel. Video game channel that focuses on the theme of dinosaurs. And that could be Pokemon too, in a way. But I never really did Pokemon content until recently, until the server. So have I thought about doing that? No. But have I played Pokemon Infinite Fusion? Yes. And it was awesome. Such a fun fan game. I could think about doing it. I mean, now that I've done some Pokemon on this channel, I probably won't do it for a while. But if this server continues to gain popularity and a lot of people who are subscribing and watching my videos want more Pokemon content, for sure. Like, I could easily do that. I love Pokemon. And Pokemon's something that I can do for a very long time without getting bored, because I've played it my entire life. I've literally never stopped playing Pokemon. Some people are like, oh, I took a break, but then came back in the new rate. No. I played every single Pokemon game. I have never stopped playing Pokemon. And I will continue to play all of them. Now, don't get me wrong. I will buy every Pokemon game and play them. That does not mean I'm shilling, because I will tell you everything that they have done wrong about the games. The thing is, I like Pokemon and creature capture games so much that even if it's a subpar game, I'm going to have a great time. The mainstream people won't. I'm not mainstream. I'm a die-hard creature collector fan, and it doesn't even have to be Pokemon. I've played Temtem. Temtem was great. I've done Xenoverse. That one I didn't quite finish, but it was good. Not to mention all the bajillion different types of fan games that are out there. First ever shiny was a Golem? Heck yeah, it's a great one. Genuinely one of the better ones. I mean, I think any Pokemon that's shiny is gold. It's lucked out, you know? There was a world we could have lived in where every shiny was gold. We didn't end up living in that one, but it could have happened, and I think most of us would have been okay with that. Shiny Charizard? It's golden? Wow. Have you ever heard of Pokemon Auto Chest? Just got into it in the past few months. It's great. I have tried it, but I didn't give it full effort. Like, I loaded into it and kind of gave it a half-ass, like, what's this about? Kind of cool, or I don't get it. Oh, I'm forced into multiplayer matches and I don't understand it, so I'm gonna get my ass handed to me. So I kind of walked away. But I do want to get good at it. I think that would be fun to stream maybe one day, just to try it out. Like really try it out. Do I collect the cards? I don't. No. For a while, I worked at a Magic the Gathering card shop called Card Kingdom, one of the biggest suppliers of not just Pokemon, not just Magic cards, but kind of everything. And so I was really deep in the Magic the Gathering scene for a while, and then I got laid off, and the company kind of pissed me off in the way they did it. It was really disrespectful for me as one of the people who helped them do quite a lot of their stuff, but that's companies for you. And so I haven't played Magic since because I moved. I don't have great excuses other than it pissed me off. I linked Magic the Gatherings with my annoyance. Like, I paired it with my annoyance from the company, which I shouldn't have done. But I'm at about the time now where I can lead back into it. But I also don't really live near anybody who would play other than going to random people that I don't know. Alright, time to get a lot of these. Just an absolute truckload. Whoa. That was weird. I hopped on 0 as I accidentally retrieved him. I almost forced myself into the Pokeball. That was wild. The auto chest is a lot to understand at first, but once you get going, the items and synergies. Once you get the items and synergies down, it's quite addicting. Yeah, that's why I wanted to look into it, because I was like, it does seem pretty sick. Go ahead, box all this for now. Grab. Honestly, I have so much wood. Why don't I just grab more of this? Shabam, shabloom, shabing, shabam. This is double heriting spruce. Bomber, what up? Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Sengo has thought about her. It's a lot like TFT. Yeah. Or TF. Yeah, TFT. I'd see TFT. This is showing my age, but when I see TFT, I don't think of whatever that game you're talking about is. I think of Team Fortress 2. That's my TFT. That game is great. We got a round of applause in the chat for Team Fortress 2. If you're wondering, Soldier Man. I haven't played in years though. Engineer was fun too. whatever the turret guy was named. Farmer, can you join? Unfortunately, this is not a public server. This is a content creator only server, kind of like Hermitcraft, called Rotors and Rotoms. We do have applications available for content creators, but we are looking for the best of the best. We've got requirements for who can join. Looking for streamers and YouTubers that have 6 months of activity doing Minecraft content and that are interested and can commit to 2 to 4 years of a server. A tall ask. But with it, we hope we all can bring you success. And as an audience, we hope you enjoy the ride. Okay. How did I do that? I always gotta recheck how I did my stairs because there's like a specific way I did them. Bling, 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 bling. Okay. So that's right. I have the okay. The logs are actually protruding one forward. Should have done them second or last. Alright, and this is where I did these. So now we can go ahead and add some stairs. Obviously, got to fill that section in. But that is why don't put that there because I need to hide all of these, right? With carpets, so we don't want them in. We don't want them showing essentially. And then if I put one there, you can see it through the stairs. So don't want to do that. Let's fill the side. If I didn't pick reptiles as your specialty, what would I pick? You mean like what other type of specialty would I do? Or just like if I had any Pokemon, what would I choose? Because I'm going to be real with you, I picked reptiles because a lot of my favorites are reptiles. So I'm still picking Crocodile, I'm still picking Tyrantrum, I'm still picking Aerodactyl, I'm still picking Blastoise. You know what I mean? Oh, hello, gentlemen. You have tickets? Tickets to the valley? No? Well, go ahead and talk to my my associates here. Go get them! Go get them! Dinner time for Tyrantrum. Look at him go. Or her go, excuse me. Ah! Alright. Don't you kill my dinosaur. Don't you kill my dinosaur. There we go. Good job, squad. If I was to pick another type of specialty that wasn't reptiles, what would be a fun new way to play? I mean, I could have gone all birds. I know that I'm unlocking birds for myself afterwards, but genuinely, I think my second one would have been, I would have been a bird keeper. I studied ornithology in college and have a big love for all things avian. So I could easily see myself doing the exact same series here, but with birds. Now, I'm unlocking them later, so we'll get to that part of the story. What the heck? Where did you come from? You can burn to death. I ain't having that. Bye. Bye. You can die now. Oh my god, they always hit you at least once. I hate these things.
God damn it.
Oh my god. Baby zombies, hilarious. Come out of nowhere, always hits you at least once, even if you do your best. Or you'll like hit them back and forth, and they get you down to 1 HP, and you're like fighting for your life, and you almost kill them, and then tap, and they just kill you. Little monsters, man. Nothing is inevitable in life except death, taxes, and baby zombies punching you in the face at least once. Let's see, though, if I wasn't doing birds and I wasn't doing reptiles, if I was to pick a type, I could get down with either doing dark or poison. I'm a big fan of poison. I think I like poison type more than most people. It's not my absolute favorite type. That would actually be flying. Flying and ground are tied as my favorite types. But a lot of my favorite Pokemon are dark types, which is fun, or ghost types. Ghost type trainer would also be cool. But I think I'd probably pick poison. I'd show people what you can do with poison types. A lot of people think, oh, it's just toxic. It's like, nah. I mean, Gengar's poison. Crobat is one of my all-time favorite Pokemon, too. Top 3. My top 3 is Crocodile, Crobat, and Gengar. If I was to only have 3, I'd pick that. If I was to only add 6, you could add Arcanine. Probably Tyrantrum. It's changed over the years. I would love in real life to have a Jolteon, but if we're going main game battle team, I don't bring a Jolteon. I might bring a Kilowattrel though. That's a new Pokemon that is quickly climbing my list of favorites. I love me some Wandering Albatross in real life. And you mean to give me a tiny Zapdos, an electric flyer? Like, okay, that's awesome. Telling me it's a flying type, and I'm not afraid of ground? What? Okay, we're gonna have a server restart in just a minute, but it only takes not that long at all. Ornithology is dope. Did you intend to be a zookeeper or researcher or something along those lines? I did. And then life got in the way, and things changed, and here we are. It's also really, really hard to find a job in that career. I might go back to it at some point, but I just took a different turn. Alright, server, go ahead and kick me. We're doomed, guys. We're doomed. Hold me close. It's gonna get cold and dark pretty soon. Oh god, and ominous. Scary. Any moment. There goes. Now we wait. But yeah, I studied ornithology and zoology and environmental sciences, and just natural history in general in college, as well as like a lot of leadership, like learning how to be a leader, which doesn't necessarily sound like it would be something you take a class on. And I didn't take a class on it, but a lot of the things I ended up doing, I helped build the Evergreen Outdoor Program. I was one of the 4 founding members, and I was the social media lead for that, so I really helped drive that forward. And I'm happy to say it's actually one of my proudest accomplishments in life is that college, Evergreen State College in Washington, Olympia, Washington, the outdoor program is there to this day. We refounded it, I guess you could say. It had started on a whim like 10-20 years before I was there, and then as like a class project, we essentially started it up, and then when it ended, we were like, let's keep it going. And then we actually worked with the college to make it official. And essentially the Evergreen Outdoor Program takes students at Evergreen into the outdoors, and so it employs students and it teaches them how to be leaders and to be guides and wilderness first aid and challenge course stuff, like all that, right? And then they take other students, of course, as well. Don't want to be part of the outdoor program. They take those students on trips, so you can spend $20 and go hiking in the woods for a weekend with people that you know go to your college. It's very successful. It's very fun. But yeah, like because of that, I feel it's like, yeah, I went to college for ornithology and leadership. Like genuinely, those feel like the 2 pillars that I learned. I'll be back. We're back. The server's struggling. Catch up, server. Come back online. It's alive! It's alive! Ow! Ow! What the? Go away! I didn't think it was. Oh, it was storming. Sure. I assumed it was day and the spiders weren't gonna be a problem. Gonna be a problem down there? Eat him. This guy. Amber, go eat this guy. I'll do it myself. Ugh. Thought about scolding her there, but decided not to. Oh my god, why is everything so dangerous? Leave me alone! What song is this? I gotta open the bottom corner so I can tell what it is. Post Wick is the name of this song that she, Tech City has remixed. Get out of there. Perfect. Road has a bit of a lift to it now. Are the genie Pokemon reptiles? I don't think so. I think those are actually just humans, right? Like humanoids. Alright, time for the, wish my fingers luck. Time for the, long placement of these. I don't know, I guess what are genies based off of? I think genies are just mythological humans, right? Like angels would be, or devils or something, right? It's just like a mythological form, humanoid. Etherean forms, possibly. Yeah, yeah, that's true. Yeah, what I know, what one of them becomes like a bird. I could see that. Kind of like Zygarde. People have been asking me if Zygarde's a Pokemon, and my answer is 50% form yes, everything else no. But then where do we draw the line of like Golem is a reptile because of the third evolution, but the other two aren't, right? But then it becomes its final form, its true final form is reptilian. But like Zygarde's a dog, he's a cell, he's a dog, he's a snake, and then he's like a Mecha Gundam. Or what? Like, he gets crazy. I don't know about that one. Enamorous is a turtle. Enamorous. That's I'm gonna be real with you. I gotta Google that one. Enamorous. Yeah, I'm gonna be like, oh yeah, this thing. Amorous. I've heard the name. Oh yeah, the pink one. I am not surprised I forgot about that Pokemon. I ain't even gonna lie. I have a thing with Pokemon. If I don't like their designs, I just try to forget about them. I don't like the genies. I never have. Not a big fan. Which is kind of why I don't really care about like those Galarian fossils. I just kind of pretend they don't exist. You know, Mama told me if I ain't got nothing good to say, don't say nothing. Oh, I used up all my shit. You know what? Let's ride. I was speaking about Evergreen. Let's ride Evergreen back to base. Let's go. Look how cool this is. This one doesn't get old. If I include the Therians, I should include the base forms. I think that would make sense, yeah. The Galarian fossils are goated. I wouldn't say goated. I would not go that far at all. To be a goated Pokemon, you need to be like really good at competitive and look great. I know they're competitive. I know they're great. So are some of the genies are incredible too. Landorus specifically. I'm privy on competitive Pokemon. Even if I haven't looked into Pokemon in a while. I ain't never stopped. His brain ain't never stopped Pokemoning. They look sick and are cool. Some of the Therians look okay. I mean, I don't hate them. I don't really care about the genies, if I'm honest. And it's kind of like a neutral thing. Like, I don't really care, so it's like, whatever. The fossils come from a bit of annoyance because I love all the fossil Pokemons, and the Galar fossils, they just look really fucking stupid. I'm just not even gonna pull punches. They just look dumb. Add the insult to the fact that I didn't get cool fossil Pokemon that generation. Because I got those. That's annoying. And to add insult to injury, if they were just their normal fossils, right, instead of the weird hybrid, some of them would have been really cool. So, I mean, I get it's Pokemon, and it's a funny twist, and they did their gimmick. It came and it went. I just didn't like it. Like, I immediately saw them and was like, well, that's not cool, so I'm never gonna... It's just not cool. And you can do a not cool Pokemon in a funny way, right? Like Licky Licky, I think is a good example of like you take Lickitung. It's like, what the heck are you gonna do with a Lickitung? And well, you make it more funny. Like, okay, I think that works out in its favor. The fossil Pokemon aren't funny; they're just weird. I just think they're badly designed, if I'm honest. But just a take. I'm sure if I used him in competitive a lot and had one and watched the anime, I know Draco Volt is in the anime, my opinions could change. Like, yeah, you can learn to love pretty much every Pokemon for being weird and quirky, whatever. But right off the bat, without any reason to care for them, nah, I just don't. Could have gotten I don't know, prehistoric dinosaur again. That said, 3 of them are reptiles. So we'll be getting them in this SMP. In fact, I could get them right now. They are sitting in the lab, unhatched, unrevived, because I just don't care. I do have them. What's my favorite region? Johto. I love me some Johto vibes. My motto for Pokemon, I had this in my little bio for a while on like this Pokemon. It's like a Pokemon themed app or whatever, but I had to have a little comment, you know, like your Discord comment that you can have or whatever. It said, I think it said Ace Trainer, which now could say Reptile Trainer. But it said Ace Trainer from Kanto, but I hang my hat in Johto. Because I'm OG, man. When it comes to Pokemon, I was there. I was there when the whatever that quote from Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe is. Do not speak to me, witch, about the magic or whatever. I was there when it was written. I played Red and Blue within the first year they came out. In America, at least. Japan had it a little earlier. I picked Squirtle from day one. I ain't never looked back. I have looked at the side and been like, damn, that's a cool Charizard. But Blastoise is my boy, man. Always will be. Why I chose him as my starter here. I'm gonna see if I can get what's it called? I think it's one of the berries. I don't know. I'm gonna get lost looking for it. It's a berry that cures like stat changes. I forget which berry it is. But there's a strat with Blastoise where he uses Shell Smash and then eats the berry and it removes the negative aspects of Shell Smash and you end up with a really fast, heavy hitting Blastoise. And it's a really fun this is a fun strat to run with Blastoises. Of course, Mega Blastoise is also decent. Normal Blastoise falls a little short if we're talking like true competitive battling. That's kind of why I love this server. Is we're not there, and I don't even know if we'll ever get there. We might get pretty sweaty towards the end. I can see. I kind of hope we can hold like a really heated competition, and then everybody on the server is trying their best to get really cool team builds and have some tricks up their sleeve, get the items that they need. But that will be down the line for sure. Okay, this road is starting to get pretty long. White herb, that's it. Thank you. Yeah, white herb Blastoise. Pretty fun. Messing with it in Champions a little bit. But Champions bothers me because I much prefer 6v6 battling. Don't love 3v3. And I'm not against 2v2. It's just a different game almost sometimes. Part of me's salty that 2v2 blew up like it did and that it's the official way to battle in Pokemon. It's like official. What happened to the original 6v6? Like what? Like I want to battle like the anime episodes, right? Big crowd, all that, 6v6. Oh, who's up next? That's what it is. How long will the stream be going for? Probably like anywhere from half an hour to 45 minutes more. It is 2:17 a.m. I will not be on here streaming at 3. That's all I'll say. Well, we got a little bit more. I would love to get the section of the road done. Which means I need more... Let's go see if our wool grew. Even though I don't think it has. You guys might be able to see why wool is the slowest factor, and why I haven't even filled in like this. All me lights. Also, I'm running out of EXP lights. I might AFK overnight running that machine, if I'm honest. I think the sheep are all going to be unwoolly. Oh, they are wooled. Okay. Sick. I didn't know if I was close enough. Shears are going to go kerchunk, I think. I thought they all had their wool back. Maybe not. I saw the 3 that did. Alright. That's okay. We'll light it up some other time. I mean, like I said, that's why the lights are the last thing that gets done. Okay, but we've got the wood done, so I can go ahead and put all that away. And now I need the andesite thingamajigs, which does not look like I have in here. So, onward to grab them. I've got Enamorous on my second monitor just staring me down because I googled it. She's kind of got like a snake scarf. Alright, look at all that alloy. 10k alloy. Gotta love it. I didn't even check my inventory. I probably have some on me. Yeah, I got 150 on me. I'm just loaded. Absolutely loaded. Head back to our little bit of a workshop. Which I'm excited. This isn't meant to be like the main workshop, but Quantum has a big plan of directly adjacent to this building. Right here is going to be a really big workshop for us to use that one instead of having to go to his one. He still wants that one. He's like in his house or whatever at his chest room, which I get. Because it's annoying. I have to fly from up there down here every now and then. But I mean, even upstairs there, I've got carpenter's table and stone cutters. It's really, we want to make a big super smelter, saw room, haunter, like everything basically has its set up. So you go in there and any create thing you want, you can put it in there. It's automated and it has like big storage for input and big storage for output. It's very important. All right, but I need all of these. Holy lag, Batman. That's right. Alright. Now we spam. These ones are annoying because when you mess it up, you gotta freaking bash out the whole thing. There's two strats: slow and steady and carefully. Or you just kind of spam it. Aha! That felt good. Or play a rhythm game. Low-key like playing Garage Band. Or Rock Band and Guitar Hero. Oh. So close. I feel like it's a true test of a Minecraft player. Call yourself a builder? Yeah, well, can you do a whole 100 yards of pillars without messing up more than twice? If you can't, place more blocks. Do green. Need more calluses on your clicking finger. Did I just nail it? Yo! Feels like a record or something. Proud of that. That was awesome. Axel, what up? How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Man, I'm getting good at that. Alright. The road is looking mighty fine. It's got a little bit of holes that we need to patch up, but I will have to get more resources. So now we need to elevate it. We need to make it look like over there. So let's get more andesite supports and take a peek. You saying good night, John? Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the questions. Always like when I get fun questions like that. That was clean, not gonna lie. Thank you, Tank. Also good to see you in the stream as well. That was pretty clean, wasn't it? Flip it! Alright, alloy. I think I need a lot of these, actually. Actually grab 4, because I think if I remember, it's just like this. Yes. And that is not enough. We will run out of those 4 stacks, but that's okay. So, I actually don't even need to change. I think I... Hello again, friends. I think I remember how I did this. Yeah, there's 12 spaces in between. There's a little bit of that. Yeah. You know what? Let's feed Viper. My snake is hungry. Mess him up. No, don't shoot me. You better fight the snake. Snake's gonna get you. Bummer. Good eat. Good eating. Shiny Cyclazar? Yes. I got a whole team of shinies on the left there. Well, except Amber, but she's not mega. Yeah, Zero is my newest ride. This is my electric motorcycle named Zero. I upgraded from my Vespa to a Zero motorcycle. And he is going to be awesome. It's you, dude. Just kind of rolling down the street. Alright. Sleepy time. Yeah, I love my shiny Cyclazar. I haven't even messed with ride stats yet. It's 50 out of 85, which is crazy. But I will definitely max Zero for riding, and Zero will for sure be my ground mount. When people are like, "You want to race?" I'll be like, "Yeah." Might not be the fastest because there are some other Pokemon out there that are faster than him, but he can turn well. He can jump really high, all around. Really good Pokemon. Also nicknamed Bikel, yes. Alright, we need to place it on top like this. Way across that can go. First step is really just laying this across the whole thing, and then I will come back and do the pillars. So step 1 is... It's so high. It's not so high anymore. Well, look at this Centric army. was serene and picturesque. Like, you can't, like, tell me this doesn't look like a lo-fi thumbnail. You just hang out and watch. Look at that. Look at this game we're playing. Beautiful. Absolutely serene. That's the game we play. Gotta love Minecraft. Gotta love modded Minecraft. I don't think I could go back to playing vanilla if I'm honest. If somebody invited me to a like, hey, do you want to play Minecraft? It's vanilla. I'd be like, I'm gonna be real, bro. So I need modded. Even if it's lightly modded, but like I need vaults. I don't really want to play without chip mod. I love backpacks instead of shulkers. Like, I've done the hard game, you know. I've played Minecraft vanilla for plenty of hours. Like I just don't need to do it anymore. You know? It feels like it's. I'll be real. Vanilla Minecraft doesn't update with interesting updates. I'll say it. Their updates suck. Every time they're like, new update, I'm like, okay, mild excitement. I mean, like, Deep Dark is cool. They have done some cool things, but most of the time it's like, yeah, whatever. We added sniffers. Like, who cares? I'm sorry, I just don't. I don't think I've ever used a sniffer. Like, why can't they just be like, hey, so we ended up working with Create Mod. We've added the machine update, right? And they give us some cool machines that work with Redstone. It doesn't have to be Create. Make it your own thing, but like give us automated machines. Give us vehicles. Why don't we have vehicles in Minecraft yet? Or give us more creatures that we can ride. Why can't we ride polar bears like we can ride horses? There's just so many simple things that they could do with what they already have that just kind of baffles me that they don't have. You know what I mean? Like it seems lazy. It's actually what it seems like is they're scared. They're scared to make changes that people will hate. And so thus they do the bare minimum and I don't know, I guess have people just kind of hopefully forget that it's a thing. Like I don't know what their thought process is. Deku, what up, man? Welcome to the stream. Man or a wool man. I ain't one to judge. Or assume. Oh my god, did he just assume his gender in 2026? To be fair, I have watched My Hero Academia, so I know the name. Okay. We have gone back and forth. Oh wait, I gotta finish that little bit of segment down here. You got any redstone? Is that a joke, Yaki? I'm automating it. Teasing your. You can come grab some. I'm actually not automating it. It is a byproduct to this factory that I get very, very small amounts of. And then I have the building there that converts the raw redstone or the raw iron into some redstone. I don't have a lot. I have a decent bit. But how much, Yaki? I mean, you can have like a small amount, but not like 2,000. Yeah, that's no problem at all. Holy crap! That almost killed me. Oh, creepers. I get it. Holy crap. You know, there's a hole. Maybe we andesite this up, or calcite it. No. 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 Okay. Definitely not that. Yeah, I do need to fill this in, but I want to keep it high. The rafters up. Okay. Need to raft these out. So the way I do it is there's a middle one, and then there. Then I count out 12. Can you kill her, please? Get him. What the? 0. Okay. 0 has failed his task. So that means it doesn't matter because it hits the ground here actually. But can you guys let me build and stop fighting me? Get out of here. Get out of here with your stupid shovel. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This block, which also doesn't really matter, like I said, because they're supports. But maybe we'll just do this for the sake of what I know it would look like. Bloop. Alright. Then 10, 12. I hear Yaki approaching from above. Howdy-o, amigo.
Howdy.
How's it going?
Pretty good, pretty good. Whereabouts shall I find some redstone?
Bada me. Oh, by the way, I totally did make made a summer skin.
Ooh,
Excited,
very nice.
excited to debut it whenever we have that beach party day.
I've kind of just forgotten to change it. I put it on the tester and I'm like,
Yeah, I had it on earlier actually for the same reason. I just forgot to like pull it off, and then I started recording. And I was like, oh, I need to go back to my skin.
very fair.
There you go, sir. Right in there.
Yeah. Ooh, okay.
Yes.
Is 2 stacks okay?
Yep, 2 stacks fine. I just
Amazing.
didn't know if you wanted, like, sometimes when I say, like, hey, you got any of this? It's like, how much you need? It's like 2,000? You know? It's like...
Yeah,
it's like,
I'm building a plane right now, so...
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Well, it's like a helicopter, hover helicopter thing that pivots like a plane.
Oh, okay.
Very expensive.
Yes. Well, here, if you want a little bit of extra handouts, I'm sure this may interest you.
Ooh, definitely.
Yeah, go ahead and take 3-4 stacks,
I'll
whatever
take
you
a
want out of
couple
there. Yeah. Take a few stacks out of that. This one is... We'll never...
Definitely handy.
We'll never use all of that, honestly.
That's the one thing I was kind of like running into a funnel a bit, like a bottleneck type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Running out of the andesite alloys.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes. I appreciate it.
Sure thing, man. Good luck
Anyway,
on your
best of luck
play.
with your building.
Yeah, thank you, thank you.
If I finish while you're on stream, I'll fly by.
Okay. I'm almost done. I'm gonna finish the supports here and then get to bed
Very
because
fair.
it's 2:30 for me.
Ooh. Yeah, you should sleep. Sleep,
Yeah.
Mr. Reptile.
I do. Hey, off my face.
Alright, see you around.
Later, man. Mr. Yaki, the Australian on our server. He always gets his private time. I am invading it with my late night stream. Alright, let's finish the support. So, from here, pretty easy to just do the 3 for the staircase. All the way down. Where we're going to eat up all of our all of our supports in no time at all. Oh, what did you guys say in chat? I'm actually watching My Hero Academia for a second time, and I'm almost done. Nice. Good job, Deku. In fitting us in time, yes. Okay, and then we just go ahead and make this bit of a arch. Round it off where needed. Cool. And now from here we count out 12. Anytime it's just like a straight, it's 12 between the three. 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 1, 2, 3. We just keep doing this the whole way down. So it looks like that's 12 might be right there. 6, 10, 12, yep. So 1, 2, 3. 10, 12. Big bonk boop. What did Tank say? They need to update the end. They haven't made changes to it since the Elytra came out, and aside from the Elytras, there's literally no reason to go there. Most caves are more interesting than the end. I agree. I actually think that's probably a safe bet, is that the next big biome update will be an end update. Or a new dimension. But I do agree that the end could use some sprucing up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. Classic song right here. This is Celadon? Vermilion. That was close. You want the deep dark dimension? Says Yaki in chat. The last server I was on, we had some mod that allowed us to open the big portal in the middle of the end to go to another dimension, and genuinely I didn't know if it was a normal update or a mod, but I think it's a mod. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But we had an end dimension, or like a deep dark dimension, which was really cool. All right. Now it's even easier on the other side. You just mirror it. Deeper, darker. Yeah. I don't know what mod that was. The Fossils SMP had the most wild mod pack combinations. Like we had Ad Astra in a mod pack focused around dinosaurs. And Ad Astra allows you to go to the moon, launch like rocket ships and stuff. It's like, why is that here? Couldn't tell you why it was there. But now it's not there. Because that SMP is extinct, just like the dinosaurs. For the moon dinos. Yeah, I was saying somebody on that server their whole focus should be making a moon base. But people on that server didn't really do much. Ugh, I just had a frog in my throat. Bit of a wee coughing fit. Alright. Look at this. That, my friends, is a big old road. And of course, it looks huge and it looks like it stands out, right? But you have to imagine, right here's going to be a building of some sort. There's going to be a massive wall that winds its way through here. This is all going to be kind of like Jurassic Park. It's going to be like a zoo. It's going to be Pokemon habitats. But think like think how like Professor Oak has a big wildlife reserve that all his Pokemon can live at. That's what that's what this is going to feel like. So it's a combination of like feeling like a zoo, but also a reserve, but like a farm, a ranch kind of vibe. Kind of a combination. It's a research facility. This whole place is a research facility. But yeah, my big wall is going to come out probably to here, honestly. Include... I don't know, I got to think about what to do with this one, but it's going to include this one for sure. So it comes right up to this building. And then, yeah, we'll have one more building here of some sort. This is a big enough space for something. Could probably prop a building up over here somehow, some way. I mean, we could build over that. We don't have to keep all of our hot springs. And then, of course, all of this space, most of it is going to be the airport, which will probably be this entire corner. We discussed putting it more over there and maybe chopping that down, but I'm thinking now it kind of starts here, right? So the corner out to here and out to there, and it fills up most of this area with buildings between the road. So it goes road, building, airport, with some paths coming through as well, which can easily branch off. I don't like that place in Washington, Northwest Trek. What did I say? I don't like what? What was I comparing it to? Or what are you comparing it to? Oh, like the zoo element? Yes, actually very much like Northwest Trek. That's a very specific deep cut that only I would have gotten. Between a zoo and a preserve, yes. That's almost identical. Oh, I would have only known that because I went to school in Washington. Just one. Pink. Okay. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Kind of a spooky song right now. Wider. And that can be supported by 2. Okay. Oh, then we gotta do it right here. It would be right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. Right here. Mushroom. Get out of here. Are you kidding me? I hear more of these guys. Leave me alone. What the heck did I just hear? What? Is that an emolga? Something just got caught in the conveyor belts and whiffed its way by. I don't know if you guys heard that, but I heard it go by me. That's funny. Okay, I think that's good. This is going to be more than 12, but I'm going to have the main entrance right here, and this will probably have something like this anyway. Something like this, so that's fine. I'll just do all 3, why not? Oh, of course, and I run out right at the end. All right, let's just have it 2 wide for now so I don't forget to do that in the future. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think the build for the evening is complete. Oh, look at these guys. Who hasn't eaten for a while? Come on out, Smog. You know what? Go get him, Cheddar. Get over there. Trixie, you can have a bite to eat too. I know you're still hungry. and gentlemen and ladies. Better. Can you finish the task? Get out of there. I do love whatever mod this is that gives us the ominous bottle, so it lets us attack those guys, because like the most annoying thing in Minecraft is when you can't attack those guys. You gotta like run around, get out your stupid little flame and torch, and put them in a hole and burn them. It's like, it's so tedious. I mean, how often they show up. If they didn't show up that often, it wouldn't really be that big a deal, but you guys have seen me fight them like 5 times already. Just in these 2 hours. Let's go to Ursa Ring. I had a Ursa Luna spawn in here the other day, and I just love seeing it because it reminds you that we are in Yellowstone, right? We get wolves and Ursa Rings, big bears. We do get whatever the heck that is. Toddles. Are those reptiles? What is Toddle based off of? I'm gonna have to do some research. Alright, everybody, back in the Pokeballs. Come on out. My 0. Let's do a victory lap, everybody. Because we have completed, mostly. It's missing some lights and whatever, but for the most part, it is complete. And with that, I am going to wish you guys a very, very good evening, because it is now 2:50 a.m. and my time for being awake has come to an end. It's a whale. Satotl. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I don't need it. Pass. Not a reptile. Yeah, folks, I hope you are enjoying this series. I hope you are enjoying all the videos and all the content creators over at R&R. If you would like a little bit more from little old me, then feel free to join as a squad captain. We've got membership. $5 a month will get you a bunch of these extra videos that I've been making, which are all kind of behind the scenes videos. They're essentially just kind of like a stream. It's like unedited. It's a long cut of me hanging out with the other SMP members. Sometimes I take clips from that and put those into the main movies or main episodes, right? Every Tuesday and Friday. But generally, it's just kind of us hanging out, and so it gives you guys a little bit more content if you want kind of a chill vibe like this. That's kind of what those are there for. But if you don't have the money or don't really care to grab it, no worries, because I don't really have anything in there that is. You're not missing out, right? Like, I put all the stuff that matters into the main episodes. It's just a little bit extra to see some behind the scenes fun and all that. But with all that chatting out of the way, I'm going to wish you guys a great rest of your day or night or afternoon, wherever you are in the world. And until next time, folks, I've been Jay, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Peace.